The Championship is 4 weeks away, and it's getting very exciting on what will happen from the start of the season. Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the football channel, the Josh JWP, and today I am going to be giving my early predictions for the Championship and where I think the teams will finish at the end of the 2025-2026 season. So I'm not going to waste your time, guys. Let's get into the video. On the screen right now, guys, I've got 5 sections on teammaker.com. I've got one for promotion and promotion playoffs, 7th to 11th, mid-table, 18th to 21st, and relegated. Now, I'm not going to waste your time, guys. We're going to dive into it. The first team we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to do Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn Rovers have been very, very good in the Championship last season. They were unbeaten until they played Coventry City, and they were fighting towards promotion playoffs, but they missed out by a few points, which is, it's awful. When you miss out by a few points, it's awful, isn't it? I'm going to have Blackburn Rovers finishing in the 7th to 11th section. I'm going to say 11th place because the manager they have is really good, but the way the team plays is a good role. If they still had John Eustace, right, I would have predicted them to finish in the top 5. But because John Eustace has now gone to Derby County to help survive Derby County, which he did, it's now a different story. So I'm going to have Blackburn Rovers in 11th place. Next, let's go on to Birmingham City. Birmingham City outrun League One last season by 111 points, finishing on that amount. That is just outrunning a League One team. Like, I'm having Birmingham City mid-table, about 14th, 15th. But I do see Birmingham City staying in the Championship now because they have come back up and looking strong and in good form. So I'm going to have them in 14th in mid-table. So share your thoughts, Birmingham City fans, on where you think you'll finish at the end of the season. Next, another team that's really surprised me, Bristol City. I'm going to have Bristol City in the promotion and playoffs section. 6th place for Bristol City, in my opinion, because the way they've played looks like they were going to finish in either 5th or 6th last season, which was amazing for them. I mean, it's big for them as well. You know, you're trying to fight for promotion when you're in 6th place. And very sorry to hear that you came back down to the Championship, losing 6-0 on aggregate against Sheffield United in the first and second leg is awful. And I understand how that feels, losing 3-0 in first leg and second leg, 6-0 on aggregate. Feels awful, does that? But go again, Bristol City, and hopefully you can do better in the playoffs, and I'm sure you will do. But share your thoughts down below on where you think you'll finish. Next, let's go on to QPR. QPR, mid-table for me. I'm going to say 15 for QPR. QPR's very average on how they play in the Championship. They are good. They are a very good team. Sometimes when they play, it's like they have the ball, but sometimes they may lose it very quickly. So it's like playing like a Sheffield Wednesday type level. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, they are both good teams, but sometimes their performance does slip off. But it does get better, though, for QPR. Their home form is very good. It's just the away form is concerning them at the time of this recording. But share your thoughts down below, QPR fans, and where you think you'll finish. Next, let's go on to Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town will probably outrun the Championship, so I'm having them in 1st place. However, they haven't got Liam Delap anymore. He's gone to Chelsea. When they went up to the Premier League, they were pretty good. In my honest opinion, Ipswich fans, I think that he made a mistake on signing Janet Muric from Burnley. He wasn't really good in the Premier League with Burnley. So in my honest opinion, I think they made a mistake signing Janet Muric from Burnley. I think that was one mistake they made. They also had Alex Palmer. He was average. He's average. But if they keep him, they should be okay. But share your thoughts, Ipswich Town fans, and where you think you'll finish. Next, we're gonna go Sheffield Wednesday. Now that team is very concerning at the moment. The players aren't getting paid. Now, if the players don't get paid, they probably don't want to play. Now that's very concerning because I would predict them in mid-table, but because of that reason, I'm going to change it. I'm going to have them in 20th because the concern is they are a good team, but they're all over the place at times when they're at home and away. They're all over the place. Near the end of the season, they were all over the place. And it looks like they were not winning. They did manage to bag in a few wins, though, but they were all over the place on performance, which did concern them. So I'm going to have Sheffield Wednesday in 20th because they're in a crisis at the moment and the players aren't getting paid. And if Van don't get sorted, then they just won't want to play at all for Sheffield Wednesday. But share your thoughts, Sheffield Wednesday fans. Next, Preston North End. Now, Preston North End has concerned me last season near the end. They looked like they were going to go down, and they've got Paul Heckingbottom, who's not really the best manager. But I kind of don't see Preston doing as well. I'm gonna have Preston relegated because I don't see Preston fighting as much. You know, their form is all over the place as well, but at certain times they don't know how to play the game sometimes. But Preston are a good solid team now. However, that there are some games where they do drop off and fall about, and you need they just throw away the result that they don't want. That they do want. But share your thoughts, Preston North End fans. Next, guys, let's go on to Stoke City. I'm gonna have Stoke City in 18th. Stoke City do the same under Mark Robins. Could be potential. They could do well and stay up. But I think that they finished around 18th to 21st last season. I'm going to have them in that same position, being 18th. Because I like the way how they played at home under Mark Robins, but sometimes away can be very concerning. But share your thoughts, Stoke City fans. Next, let's go on to Southampton. I'm having Southampton in second. I think they've got Adam Armstrong back in it, and he's probably going to outrun the Championship as well. So Southampton, share your thoughts where you think you're going to finish. But I'm having Southampton in second because they've now got the players that they had back in the 2023-24 season. They're going to do the same thing what they did then. I just outrun the Championship, but they finished in fourth last season. They do it a bit better. But share your thoughts down below. Next, let's go on to Charlton Athletic. I don't have any opinions with Charlton Athletic yet because they just come up from League One. I'm going to have them in relegation. I don't think they've signed any players yet, but I'm unsure with how good the players are for the Championship. They were very good for League One. I'm just unsure about the Championship. So for this reason, I'm going to have Charlton Athletic at the bottom of the Championship. But prove me wrong, though. Just don't act like an idiot when you prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Say why. And say where do you think you're going to finish at the end of the season. Next, guys, let's go on to Derby County. I'm going to have Derby County in 21st. Derby County could probably do the same again with what they did under John Eustace. The way they played has been very, very good, but it kind of dropped near the end of the season, and they nearly left it too late, but they were lucky to get away from it. And I'm proud that they stayed up. So well done to Derby County for staying up. Next, guys, share your thoughts down below. Next, let's go on to Wrexham. How have they secured 3 promotions in a row? I would be very surprised if they secured a 4th promotion. I'd be like, how have they done that in 4 years? Well, they now know it's a different level because they're now in the Championship. And the Championship is a different level to League One and League Two. With Wrexham, it's extremely difficult on where they're going to finish. I'm going to have Wrexham in 7th. I think they'll just miss out on the playoffs. Because the way they have performed over the last 3 years was astonishing. Outrunning League One, League Two, and National League. And if they do Championship as well, then I would be surprised at that. But I think they'll miss out on promotion. The players they have are absolutely insane. But I'm going to have Wrexham in 7th place. Probably miss out by a point or so from promotion playoffs. Next, Coventry City. Coventry City going 8th place. Coventry City have been a good team last season. They did play bad under Mark Robins, but when they switched to Frank Lampard, they then improved up to 5th place, which is amazing for them. But Coventry City, share your thoughts down below on where you think you'll finish, but I'm saying 8th place you're finishing. Next, Leicester City. I didn't want Leicester City to come down. Leicester City did not deserve relegation again. I mean, they didn't deserve it back in 2023. It should have been Everton. I'm having Leicester City in 3rd place. Now, there is a reason I would have had them in 2nd place and swapped Southampton, but I'm having them in 3rd place because I've recently looked at the squad and it's not the same squad as I thought they would have had, because they now haven't got Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, and now they've lost their star player, a legend that they've had for 13 years, and that was Jamie Vardy. But I'm not entirely sure if they can get top 2 with the current players. I think they'll get playoff, but I'm not sure about promotion. But I'm going to say 3rd place for Leicester City. Next, let's go on to Hull City. I think I know what's going to happen with Hull City already, because Hull City have been hit with a transfer ban, so they can't sign anyone. I'm going to have them relegated, because the transfer ban is crucial for teams, and they definitely need to sort out their team. And because they nearly got relegated last season, they survived on goal difference. It does not look promising now for Hull City. I think they're going to go back down to League One. But share your thoughts, Hull City fans, on where you think you'll finish at the end of the season. We're nearly there, guys, at the end. Let's go on to Millwall. Millwall have been a very good team. I'm going to have Millwall in 9th place. No, I've got Wrexham in 7th, Coventry City in 8th, Blackburn Rovers in 10th. Yeah, Millwall can go in 9th. Millwall were very good to try to get plus, but they missed out by a few points, and that's awful. But go again, Millwall, and hopefully you can get playoffs this time. It's going to be very interesting now for what we've seen in the Championship now. It's a very interesting season. But share your thoughts down below. Next, let's go on to Middlesbrough. I'm going to have Middlesbrough 11th. Middlesbrough's performance was concerning last season, but they were able to stay out of trouble, which I'm happy with. Middlesbrough, I think you'll finish in 11th, but prove me wrong. I'd like to be proven wrong on where the teams will finish, but share your thoughts down below. Share your thoughts down below on where you think you'll finish at the end of the season. Next, let's go on to Norwich City. Now, Norwich City were the 2nd team to score so many goals. I'm going to have them mid-table in 12th because Norwich City have literally they've nearly done the same, but they did have a lot of losses though and draws, but they were able to score a lot of goals in this season. For the 2024-25 season, they were able to score, was it 75, 76 goals or something? But very, very good from Norwich City. Despite finishing in mid-table, they were able to get a lot of goals, and it was good for their goal difference. Anyways, let's move on, guys. Next, let's go on to Portsmouth. I'm having them mid-table as well. I'm going to say 16 for Portsmouth. Home form for Portsmouth is very good. They've got a decent atmosphere at Pratton Park. Very, very good atmosphere down on the south coast. I think the away form may be a bit concerning. Probably not for all games, probably for some. But home form probably won't bother them. But I think away form for some games maybe. But let's prove them wrong though. Next, let's go on to Sheffield United. 2nd team to finish on 90 points and not get promoted. That's the 2nd season we've had in a row. I'm going to have Sheffield United in 4th place. They'll go again with a new manager that they now have. Ruben Sellers. They've now got Ruben Sellers, I believe. Next, let's go on to Swansea City. I'm going to have them in 13th. Swansea City have been very good. They finished around 12th, 13th last season, and they were very good in the Championship, at home and away. So, congratulations, Swansea City. Share your thoughts down below on where you think you're going to finish. 3 more teams left, guys. Let's go on to Oxford United. 19th for Oxford United for me. Can be concerning with the performance. Not always, but sometimes at home and away can be concerning, especially against bigger teams. Now that is it's just mid-table. Need to fill up now, guys. So West Brom, you know what? I'm gonna swap Norwich for West Brom, and Watford. I'm gonna swap Watford with Birmingham City. I'm gonna swap West Brom actually. I'm gonna have West Brom in sixth, because West Brom were trying to fight for the top six, by the way, and they were top of it and they did lose it. But that is going to be it now, guys. So for promotion playoffs, I've got Ipswich Town in first, Southampton in second, Leicester City third, Sheffield United fourth, Bristol City fifth, West Brom sixth, Wrexham seventh, Coventry City eighth, Millwall ninth, Blackburn Rovers 10th, Middlesbrough 11th, Norwich City 12th, Swansea City 13th, Watford 14th, Birmingham City 15th, QPR 16th, Portsmouth 17th, Stoke City 18th, Oxford United 19th, Sheffield Wednesday 20th, Derby County 21st, and then relegated Hull City, Preston and Charlton Athletic. And that is my early predictions there, guys, for the 2025-26 season for the Championship. Share your thoughts down below, people. Who is in the Championship? Is your team in the Championship? Get your thoughts down below and say where you think your team will finish at the end of the season. Make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss any more of these types of videos. And goodbye, people.